Hello, welcome to Fight for the Title. Let's get into Madden 24 Week 6 predictions. First, we have to take a look at the results from last week. Madden struggled last week, picking only 5 of 14 games correctly. That is a 36% correct rate. Our season totals are now 39 of 78 games picked correctly, and the correct percentage drops to exactly 50% on the season. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into Week 6 predictions. Game 1 has a very predictable outcome with the Chiefs beating the Broncos. Denver has been underwhelming all season long up to this point. The Chiefs have been narrowly beating their last couple opponents with some controversial calls late in those games. Nevertheless, they are on top of their division and get a divisional win 35-13 as they roll by the Broncos. Baltimore had an embarrassing performance against the Steelers last week, but they are not fazed. They come back to beat the Titans 24-17. The Titans are a shell of the contenders they were just a few years back. It might be time to take a chance on one of your QBs you drafted in the last couple of drafts. Both of these teams have been playing surprisingly better than I expected up to this point in the season. With the same score as last game, Washington beats Atlanta 24-17. Both of these starting quarterbacks are young and have a lot to prove. It looks like this could be a good matchup in Week 6. Here we are, something probably no one would have predicted at the start of the season. The battle for the bottom of the NFC North is here. The Vikings just lost their best player in Justin Jefferson to IR. He is set to miss a minimum of 4 weeks. While the Bears have played their best ball all season the last couple of weeks, that's not saying much considering the best isn't that good. With that said, both of these teams have sucked and it might be hard to watch. The Bears continue on their path to glory in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes due to losing this game. The Vikings win 21-17. Is Joe Burrow finally back? Looks to be trending that way after he finally put a complete game together last week. This week the Bengals beat Seattle 35-28. The Seahawks scored 21 points in the fourth quarter with an attempt to come back. It was too little, too late. To all of the Brock Purdy skeptics out there, how are you feeling now? Call him a game manager if you must, but you don't game manage your way to undefeated. Between when he started his first game last season to now, he hasn't lost a single one. Let the greatness continue as he leads the 49ers to yet another win. They are victorious over the Browns 35-28. The Saints are coming off a game where they shut out the Patriots. They look solid again this week, beating the Texans 31-20. CJ Stroud looks like he is going to be the real deal. It is still his rookie year and the Texans organization has been dysfunctional for a while now, but as long as he keeps progressing, soon he will be on the other end of these wins. Sound the alarms! We have ourselves a blowout alert. The Jaguars win over the Colts 48-7. The Colts couldn't get on the board until the fourth quarter. Jacksonville also had over double the amount of total yards that the Colts had. Not a good day to be a Colts fan. It looks like Miami might be hitting a mid-season slump. They lose to the Panthers in Week 6, 28-21. This gives the Panthers their first win of the season. Madden often predicts the lines to be in low-scoring games. They lose to Tampa Bay this week, 19-13. I must say the Bucs have really made the most out of their season thus far after losing a Hall of Fame quarterback. Baker still looks rough in some spots, but they are pulling out wins nevertheless. I keep saying it, and I will continue until something changes. Bill Belichick was shut out last week. That is something I never thought I would see from a team that he is the head coach of. The Patriots' woes continue as the master falls to the student. McDaniels and the Raiders beat the New England Patriots 25-14. I'm telling you, one of these weeks will be the last straw that breaks the camel's back for Bill Belichick. Philadelphia is finally not on the wrong side of an upset this week. They beat the Jets 33-27. Wilson has looked pretty decent lately. It hasn't been enough to win games though. It doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers will have to be healthy by the end of the season to play in the playoffs if things continue this way. Well, Cardinals, I can't help you anymore. I told you to tank and you didn't listen. As a matter of fact, they do just the opposite this week. They shut out the Los Angeles Rams 28-0. I don't think the Giants will even put up this much of a fight against the Bills, but Madden has them keeping it close with an ending score of 30-24 in favor of the Bills. There's your 2022 Coach of the Year, folks. Brian Daboll loses to his former team. He might be wanting his old job back soon so he doesn't have to coach Daniel Jones anymore. I know the Cowboys faced Brock Purdy and his greatness last week, but even for them, it was a bad loss. This week they lose again to the Los Angeles Chargers, 35-21. The Chargers keep winning just enough to give their fans hope. This would be a statement win for them on Monday Night Football. In a rematch of Super Bowl 45, the Packers and Steelers... Oh, wait, these are bye teams, not a matchup. Anyways, there are two teams that have a bye in Week 6, and that is the Green Bay Packers and Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll wrap up all of Week 6 Madden 24 predictions. Check out past predictions from the season in a neatly packaged playlist I've made. Subscribe for future predictions every week this season along with additional NFL content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.